What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Texas Honda Channel. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. So in a previous video, I did a live stream announcing the winner of the forged H-beam max peating rods. So congrats to John for winning the max peating rods. Huge shout out to Max Peating for basically sponsoring that video. We're going to try to get more contest giveaways soon enough, so definitely stay tuned. And if you're new here, please subscribe. So in this video, I wanted to show you the hood risers I got. They're just cheap JDM speeds from eBay, but they work really well. This will help space the hood open so that the heat from the engine bay can escape. We're also going to be getting some air inductors, just basically air induction hose, and it'll come up through here, allowing fresh air to be forced in through this hole. We'll have it set there and it'll force fresh air into the engine bay, which will circulate and then bring the hot air out. That'll help cut temps down because, as you know, the supercharger does get pretty warm. We'll also be doing water meth injection as soon as I can afford it. Right now I'm broke, so I can't. But yeah, I did want to tell you that this made 208 horsepower with no air filter on this exact setup, the exact way it is right now. And then I found this problem today while I was just messing around to see if it had any boost leaks, because 9 PSI on the dyno just didn't seem right. And check this little video clip out. I was using a spray bottle with rubbing alcohol water mixture. I use this for all kinds of things, and I just decided to spray it right down there and it sucked it in. So this thing technically has a boost leak and made 208 wheel horsepower. When I fix that, my boost should go up to about 11 to 12 because I am seeing 12 PSI at some times. I went out and did a Datalog Run just to verify everything was still good and my air fuels look beautiful. Here is the video of that Datalog Run. Now that Datalog Run was with it in its current condition with the boost leak. Air fuels look good, and it did spike to a 12 PSI at the very end. At the very end of that run, I was starting to go up a really big hill, so it did slow down significantly. But if I were on a flat road or downhill, it would have been crazy, but it's just how it happened. But yeah, it's running pretty good. I'm probably going to do 2 more degrees advance on timing. Just basically adjust the cam gear, which is 1 notch on the AEM cam gear. Adjust it, advance 1 notch is 2 degrees, so we can get a little more timing. And then we'll probably have to go back to the dyno at AGN and adjust the VTEC and all that stuff in the tune, because that is one thing with this cam we still haven't fully figured out because we didn't degree it. I don't have a degreeing wheel or any of that stuff, so I'm going to try to get it degreed properly, but if I can't, we'll just adjust 2 more degrees advance and go from there and see if it makes more power. If it doesn't, we'll put it back. But this cam does have more power that we can pull out of it. I just ended up shredding a supercharger belt, which these are the 3PK1220 belts. I just need to buy a bunch of them, but I haven't had issues with this shredding belts except for when I very first got it because the bearings were bad in the idlers. So that was the only problem, but I haven't had an issue until today. I was just driving and then I heard it belt fly off and my alternator light came on, but it's doing pretty good. Other than that, we're gonna see what boost it pushes after I get a new intake gasket. I might just order a Honda thermal gasket or a Golden Eagle or just a cheap one. It's the ones that are the thermal shield, so basically it'll drop the temps on the supercharger just a little bit. And might take this to that garage and have Aubrey powder coat this S-tube here, because he'll put a, I think it's called like thermal barrier or something, in his powder coating, which will allow it not to absorb heat from that coolant hose. So that'll drop the intake temps just a little bit too. But we do still have a lot of plans left for this car. We want to take it back to the track with the long gear transmission. If you didn't notice, 3rd gear is crazy long in this. I believe it starts around 70, 75 mile an hour and ends at 116, 17 mile an hour. It's pretty crazy long, but we need to get this back to the track, see what it runs now. Last time we went at 182 wheel horsepower, it ran a 13.82, and now it's at 208, and we'll see what it makes, because 13.82 is pretty good for 6 pounds of boost, and now it's on 9, and sometimes spikes up, but that's probably because that boost leak or vacuum leak, whatever. But it runs really good, even with it like that, but we need to fix that to get more out of it. I also have to get this camshaft lamp to Eric at AGN. As you can see, I just used a B-Series LS camshaft and made a cool little lamp. Put a little bolt here, screwed all this in, and made it all work. But I'm going to be making these probably for a limited time and start selling them. If anyone's interested, message me on Instagram. I'm going to try to get some more cams. I'm going to try to get some more camshafts so I can make more, but that's my main problem. I just need B-Series, D-Series camshafts to make these, which they're pretty cheap at a salvage yard, but I still have to go and buy them, get the lampshade and the wiring kit and all that. But yeah, so definitely let me know, guys. So yeah, we definitely have some plans ahead of us, and if anyone's in the Coppers Cove, Killeen, Texas area that wants to buy a 4:2:1 B-Series header, not sure the brand, it's in really good shape, it looks like. And there's a test pipe, I think, that'll fit on there. I'm not exactly 100% sure. It should fit, because it's for a B-Series. This doesn't fit the D-Series, right? But yeah, if you're interested in that, message me on Instagram, and I'll give you a price. But I'm going to let it go cheap. I do plan on getting the block still and putting the forged rods in it and ordering the bearings and pistons, but I don't know any of the specs yet, so I can't really order anything. The engine's still at the machine shop, but once I know more, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Just wanted to give you this video, give you something else to watch in the meantime while we're waiting for funds for the next video. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Just wanted to give you guys this update and let you know how things are going. So I'll see you guys in the next video. As I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.